Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be streaming some 15-minute game that I will play right now. I'm going to start trying to play some slower time controls, uh, just in lieu of the fact that I've got a tournament coming up in a couple months here, and I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things and just kind of play slower games and longer time controls and just kind of, you know, uh, get back into the swing of playing a longer game before I actually sit down and play in this tournament. So right now we are waiting to be paired. Guess we can review some games that have happened here. Let's see. What happened recently? Uh, We're still waiting to be paired. That's right. Trade was Gibraltar. Oh, look, we're paired. Yay. So this guy actually has a pretty high rating, too, so that's cool. So this is the Sicilian defense. This knight e2 move, I don't know. Maybe he wants to play d4. Maybe he wants to play d3. If I go knight c6, he's going to go d4, cd4, knight d4. Will I be able to transpose into what I want to play? I'm going to go e6. e6 is a pretty normal move. I think he's probably going to play d3 here, though. Oh, c4. That's interesting. Alright, in that case, we go knight c6. Oh. Huh. I was kind of expecting him to do something different here. We need to take this pawn. If I go knight f6 here, he's going to go knight c6, bc6, e5, which is pretty bad for me. I could go d6 here, though. d6 I think is okay. Or d5 I think is okay. d5, cd5, ed5, ed5, queen d5, knight c6, queen d1 check, king d1, bc6, and we have an open position and things are looking okay for us. Is that good though? What about bishop c5 and then queen f6? If I go bishop c5, he goes knight c6, I go queen f6. Does that get me anything? Does that afford me any luxuries here? What if he goes bishop e3? Huh. Bishop e3, bishop e3. Well, he's got e5, which is kind of annoying at the end of it. No, it's not that annoying. Bishop c5 is kind of interesting, actually. I kind of like that move. I could also just play normally with d6 here, too. Maybe d6 is just better. Like bishop c5, bishop e3. That doesn't seem great. Bishop c5, bishop e3. Queen f6, maybe? Does that transpose? I think that just transposes. Except on knight knight c6, bishop e3. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just d6 here is better. Could also just go e5 and play like the Sveshnikov. I don't know. I'm just going to go d6. I've spent already too much time here looking at this position. This position isn't all that interesting. Let's see. Is anybody here yet? I don't know if anybody's going to join. Oh, wow. We got 5 people watching. That's impressive. Yeah, it's a pretty normal looking move. I should go knight f6 here. Take and e5. Yeah, that seems reasonable. So we'll just play this like Maratsi bind kind of position thing. Do I go a6 or do I go bishop e7? Let's go bishop e7. Go a6 on the next move. Castle. I think my idea here is I want to go queen c7, knight e5, and play on the c4 square. I think I should go bishop d7 first, though, I think in a lot of these lines. Fuck off. So, let's see. Who's here? I don't know. I don't know who's here. I'm not really sure how to check. Because I'm not very good at Twitch. Alright, d5. This is getting dangerous. This is like a dangerous looking position already. I don't want to free up the d5 square because he wants to go f5. I've got that like annoying, what's it called? The annoying, it's that voice thing that happens. It's queen c7, f5. I don't know. Queen c7 seems like a pretty normal move here. Yikes. Rook c1. He wants to go knight d5. That seems kind of dangerous for me, actually. Interesting. Do I go bishop d7 or do I go... Because knight d5 will take a bunch of times. Queen b8 might be more prudent. Just to avoid all of his bullshit shenanigans on the d5 square. He's playing this really quickly, too. He probably knows this position better than I do. That's what I would have to guess. Queen b8 is a very normal idea here. Queen b8. I could also just go knight a5. Start attacking some of his shit. Also knight d4, bishop d4, e5. Take, take. Maybe knight d4 is the best move here. Knight d4, bishop d4, e5. Take, take. Bishop e3. Bishop e6. That seems reasonable. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. I'm sure somebody here is probably gonna let me know what a dummy I am. Oh no, it's just me. Ha, well, that's funny. Sure, we'll go e5 here. I'm okay with that move. Oh, knight d5 immediately. Knight d5, cd5. Queen a5. It's not so bad. Yeah, this position is decent. I don't know. I could just be losing here, though. Like, these positions are always very tricky. Yeah, knight d5, cd5, queen a5, bishop c3, queen b6 check, bishop... no, he can't. I don't know. Is that big of a deal? Yeah, he's going to go to the b6 square, so I have to take this. Oh, I see. He takes twice on e5. Oh, he blundered a pawn here. That's a bummer. Well, queen a5. Is that so bad? Yeah, this is probably just losing here at this point. Well, wait a sec. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, this is very dangerous now. So take bishop e5, queen a2. Huh. All of his pieces are going to be pointed at my king, which doesn't really seem great. And he's going to have a big pawn center here. Which, again, Doesn't really seem great. But I will be able to free up my bishop, so I guess that's okay. Well, queen a2, bishop c4. Is that good? Oh, I can go back to a5. If I was him, though, I would just go like queen a2, queen e1 or something. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I'm just losing here, I think. There's gotta be something I can do, though. I need to develop my pieces. That would be helpful. I probably shouldn't get too greedy here and try to take that pawn. But maybe, I mean, I don't know, take the pawn, bishop g7, king g7. I don't know. Let's find out. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I'm risky. I'm feeling risky. Yeah, of course. He can go back to bishop c3, which probably isn't the best for me. Actually, I can go bishop b4, though. That doesn't seem bad. And if he goes rook a1, maybe I'll just take on c3 and take on a5 and just take the bishop pair and try to... Well, actually, that looks really bad. That looks real bad. Bishop c3, queen b6. Seems okay for me. Okay, let me just take his queen here. That's kind of amusing. He must have blundered that terribly. Yeah, wow, that's really dumb. Bishops go on the light squares. So that was a really bad game. I played that really badly. Like, I bet if I had to guess, it's nice to win that game though, but if I had to guess, because I lost a lot of rating points because of stupid shit that happened to me, like fucking stupid fucking like lag. Like I lost a bunch of 15-minute games recently because my lag, like I kept getting kicked off of the ICC servers, which was very, very frustrating, as you can imagine. I'm interested actually to see what the actual opening is, because that's probably relevant. And I'll be doing these, I think, every day at around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Oh, you know what? Yeah, at around like 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I'll just be playing a quick couple games maybe, just to try to get back in shape to play longer, slower time controls, and just trying to, try to get in, decent shape here. I mean, the only reason I'm actually playing is my friend, one of my friends is going to come up and play in this tournament. He's a very strong player. I don't want to name drop, but he's a very strong player, and if he's coming up here, I mean, I might as well play in the in the tournament as well. I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to... Wow, that's weird. What just happened there? Yeah, no, I know it's way to move. Thanks. Okay, cool. No, not queen c7. Cx d4. Okay. I wonder what the deal is here in this position. Knight f6, really? So d6, I guess, is just bad. Yeah, d6, I guess, is just a bad move. What do they do after bc6, though? Or knight c6, rather. Knight c6. Oh, do you maybe take with the d pawn? No, you take with the b pawn. And then e5. What happens after e5? Oh, queen a5 check. God, I'm a fucking moron. Duh. Yeah, queen a5 check just picks up the pawn. And if you're not stupid like I am, you would have seen that. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb. Yeah, then you just go d5 in this position after bishop d3. Yeah, of course. This is all very theoretical. Okay. Well, if you're not dumb like I am, then, you would have seen that and played that correctly. Unlike what I did, which is incorrectly. So I wonder actually if we transpose here, though. That's kind of interesting to me as well. swear this site used to work a lot faster than it does now. Knight c3, sure. Oh, look, we do transpose. Did I play knight f6 here? I better have played knight f6 here. Okay, thank God. You know what? Let me flip this board around. Oh, that's what you're doing. I'm sorry, guys. My dog is like has now figured out where I keep the cat food, and he's breaking the cans open, I guess, with his teeth, because he's a bit of a shit that way. Bishop e3. I think bishop e3 is actually more flexible. Well, bishop e2, I guess, is reasonable too. It probably all just transposes. I'm sure it doesn't really matter in the scheme of things. Bishop e7, I think, is what I played here. Yeah, and then bishop e2, and that's fine. I wonder if anybody good has played this recently. Did I castle here? Did I play a6? I think I played a6, yeah. A6 is a really bad percentages here. I wonder who has played this recently, though. Let's see. Who is good who has played this as black? We sort by ELO. This is a really great site, by the way, everybody. 365chess.com is fantastic. This is a big shout out to these guys, because they do a lot of work here. I mean, maybe not a lot of work, but they do a fair amount of work, and they're you know, their site is really good and it's really worthwhile, and I would recommend using it if you're and it's all well, it's free for the most part. It's free to use a big database, and that's really the only important thing. Like, if you're doing it the way that I do this, which I'm currently showing you how I do this, which is to just open up the games, who's played it, and just kind of look at the ELO ratings. Like, Ken Spraggott's played this. He's a strong Canadian player, I think. Never heard of this guy. This is, I think, a British Grandmaster. I don't know who Inkiov is. Alright, so this isn't really boding all that well. Like, I don't know a lot of these people. What about for white? Anna Muzichuk. She's a really strong women's grandmaster. Gwyla Sachs was a strong grandmaster back in the day. Yeah, it's 1985. It was a while ago. Hey, stop doing that. God damn it. It's like he just does shit for negative attention. He's just that kind of dog. Just any attention for him is good attention. So castles. So let's go back to the opening explorer, the opening exploder. So we've transposed back. Castles. Queen d2 is a proper move. My opponent played f4 immediately? Really? Yeah, f4. Queen d2 is correct. I wonder if anybody good has played f4. So again, if you click on the game list, you can sort by ELO. That's my dog Bowser. You can sort by ELO, and then you can see if anybody you know has played this. And if you don't know any of these names, regardless of their rating, basically, there's a good chance that these, like, sometimes they have like internet games on here, or like weird blitz games from tournaments you've never heard of that are probably like, I don't know. Like, I don't doubt that some of these guys are really strong, but some of these guys, like, I've never heard of. Like this guy, Atrocious. I don't have any idea who the hell he is. I think that's Miguel Quinteros. Yeah, okay, so he's actually a strong player. This is in '78, back when the ratings were a little bit deflated, so like he was probably a strong grandmaster at this point. But 2480 isn't really indicative of how strong he was back in the day. I mean, 1978 was like I think Fischer at that point was like the highest rated player at like 2500 or something, or 2600. But he was like 100 points higher than the next highest guy. Like, everybody around that time I think was 2500 to 2480 at that time was like 2700 now. And that's just due to the fact that like there are more strong players now. So there's rating inflation, which is not to say that the players are stronger now than they were back then, but the players have higher ratings now than they did back then. So what else happened here? So okay, so Queen c7, right? So f4. I wonder what Farelli. I think his name is Farellian or Florin. That's right, Florin Georgiou. Bishop d7 is what he played. That's probably better than what I played in lieu of what happened during the game. Because Queen c7 kind of looked like it walked right into Rook c1, and then I just lost a pawn there like a jackass. Oh, Queen C7 is actually played. I wonder if anybody good has played this. So this is more time consuming, but I guess it's better. It's easier, or not better, but I guess if you don't want to pay, this is a good way of doing it. I remember I played a guy named Obregon, but he wasn't 2200. Maybe that's his brother. I haven't heard of any of these guys, which means that we'll probably goofed. Yeah, I haven't heard of any of these people. Baku. He's probably like an IM, this guy. Who is this? Javad Maharam Sazde. I don't fucking know who you are. I'm interested to see who this person is. And just FYI, Chess Games, their database is not better, and it's not free, of course, so his name's probably misspelled. I wonder if you can use wildcards here. Okay, it's possible this guy, I don't know, let's see. Oh, he played Levon Aronian. Interesting. Alright, I don't really give a fuck about that guy. Let's just see where we went wrong here. Because Queen C7 definitely didn't look correct. What site is that? This is an interesting site. Olympbase. Who did he play for? Azerbaijan? Yeah, I mean, with a name like that, it probably makes sense that he played for Azerbaijan. Please don't make me log in. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, he's an international master. Yeah, I mean, Azerbaijan, former Soviet republics are chock full of guys like our friend Javad, who are strong players who nobody's ever heard of outside of that region. No disrespect. I mean, no disrespect to that guy, but just never heard of him. But then again, he's probably never heard of me, so fuck me, right? Alright, anyhow, getting back to the actual game. Queen C7, what happened here? Rook C1. I thought Rook C1 was actually a really strong reply on his part. So help me God, if my dog comes back here with another can of fucking cat food, it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real stupid. Yeah, knight d4 was not good. That was not a good move. Knight d4 is scoring 80% for white. Yeah, I'm not a good chess player. I'm playing moves like knight d4. It seems so natural, you know? Like this plan of like knight d4, e5, like, it seems really natural, but it's just bad. It's just a dumb idea. This is just stupid. Look at this. I'm probably losing a pawn here. Yeah, this is just bad. Knight d5 is a really strong reply. Because I have to take, and he takes. Then I get greedy, which is really bad. Wowzers. Yeah, I got a lot of studying to do here, guys. I'm embarrassing myself. F takes, D takes. Bishop takes is reasonable. I mean, my plan was to go queen a2 here, so I guess that's good. But I was looking at f6. I didn't mention anything during the cast, but I thought f6 was really weakening because bishop c4 is going to come and open up the line. I'll have to play king h8 at some point, and I don't ever have bishop e6, and he's got these fucking rolling pawns. His position is so good here. It's so dominant. Jesus Christ, really? This is that bad? So what? Queen b3. Oh, whoops, the queen covers b3. Okay, bishop c5 check. King h1. And I lose my queen. Really? Wow. Man, that's embarrassing. Man, that is so embarrassing. Just rook a1 here is just clearly winning for him. I have a tough time believing that this guy lives in fucking Antarctica, by the way, guys. Okay, I don't know. Anyway. and then he just blundered his queen because the bishops moved diagonally, as it turns out. Well, that was a really bad game, and I apologize for making everybody sit here and put up with that. But yeah, that's actually the end of the game. He resigned here, which makes sense because he just lost his queen. But yeah, I'll be here. I'm going to try and do this more frequently. I always say that. I never actually follow it through. But maybe this time I will. Who knows? But thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. And I hope everybody has a good Monday. I'll catch you all later.